everyone's doing well. Hope you've all had a good Memorial Day. Sorry, had a brain fart. I was trying to get everything pulled up so you guys can see the game and everything. There we go. Okay. Believe we're all set. All right. So, for those of you who have maybe not seen the run, so had a pretty good run to start last Monday. Got all the land we needed to form Tuscany. Got some extra stuff. However, we were alliance locked between ourselves, Venice, Genoa, and Naples. All three of them had allied France, which got Burgundy, got the horse event, and they were just very powerful. And the Ottomans were super weak. The Ottomans never took Constantinople, and we allied them. But it didn't work out. It was a bad run on my part. Anyway, so I tried a couple of times after we went down in our war against Genoa and France. And a couple of games we've tried since then have not worked out. So we're going to keep at it, at least for tonight. And if this doesn't work out, I might go for a different achievement run. We might take a break from this one. But we'll see. We'll see. My last attempt at redoing things actually was not bad, but Rome or the Papal States took Siena. And I can't fight the Pope like that. Fucking Austria rivaled me. God. Oh, yeah, and the Pope had allied like Aragon, so I wasn't about that life. Okay. I need to remember. Okay, we're going to do religious state. Clerical Advisory Council and religious diplomats. And we're also going to do clerical education. Yo, what's up, Dynamo? Memorial Day was good. It was really good. Had a couple of burgers, homemade cheeseburgers. Those were pretty damn good. Had a nice little amount of alcohol the last couple of nights, so... And, you know, today was Monday. Didn't have to go to work. Pretty sweet deal. How about yours? Yo, what's up, Nath? Yeah, I'm starting from scratch again. No, I didn't have to work on Memorial Day. No, that's what I'm saying. Today was a Monday, but I didn't have to work it. You're beefing with someone? You know, maybe we should ally with France. Okay, we're in there. We're with the Emperor. All right. So as long as he's the Emperor and as long as we're allied with him, we're going to stay in the Empire. But I forgot to focus Diplo, so now we got... Can you guys hear me okay? We were talking and then everyone just stopped talking. I'm hoping everything's good on my end. You know, Saluzzo was a good ally, and they have been a good ally the last couple of times. We'll ally Saluzzo for now. They're good to help take out Savoy. We're not gonna... Part of the trade league with Genoa. And they're part of the trade league with Genoa. Lovely. Okay, well. Okay, I think I know a way around some stuff with these alliance chains. Let's see how this plays out. I'm just going to go ahead and take the burger loans now. Okay. France likes us good. We can ally with Mantua, so we can try and get the other mission done for the Italian League. Hopefully Saluzzo will come around. Yearly prestige, guys, fine. Alright, let's call the diet again. Actually, these guys are kind... Yeah, let's call the diet. Corruption killed us because that stupid event. We need the Genoese Trade League to break up. Hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. Also, I need to start building some favors with Austria. Yeah, we can take out Bologna's army before 3 League gets here. That's going to be our play. And we stack wiped them and got an extra 10% infantry combat with this general. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Okay. Finally getting a little bit of luck in one of these runs, aside from that first one that started really well. hopefully... We're not going to go into the mountains with just a little bit more troops. We're going to get our whole force going. So France allied basically the three other big... They allied Genoa, who basically had all of this stuff. They had Venice, which was like all of this. And Naples. They allied all three of the guys beside me in Italy. And I allied the Ottomans and the Austrians and thought they would be able to help me, hold France off. No, they gave it up like bitches. They got their ass beat by France, and then I got my ass beat by France. Oh, and Aragon. I also allied Aragon. Aragon just sat here. Didn't move their armies to France at all, while France had like 80,000 troops. They had their entire fucking army just running across between here and Vienna. And Aragon's just sitting there with their thumbs up their asses doing nothing. Yo, what's up, Ethan? It was kind of epic, yeah. The ass beating they gave me was an epic beatdown. It's Iron Man, Nath, and I know you can like get something where you can create like a backup save that's in another folder, but in Iron Man mode, which you have to play to earn achievements in this game, it basically overwrites your saves. So as soon as you do like a big action, it saves the game. So as soon as I declared that war, it overwrote the save state. Now, yes, I know I should be, like, using that save scumming technique, but I like trying to do this stuff legitimately. Sitting around well, I should have just waited. As boring as that would have been, like, I could have continued. The problem was I basically developed everything I could have. I maybe should have tried. I don't know. There are a couple of things I could have done. Alright, they surrendered. Alright, 3 leagues. Give me war reps? No, you won't. Give me any money? No, you won't. Alright, the siege will continue until morale improves. Yeah, the problem is I didn't have any CBs that I could have used. But yeah, in the future I'm going to try that. I got very unlucky that France was just so massive. Because it wasn't just normal France. Normal France on its own is bad. But it was a France that had gotten their Burgundian inheritance. And like immediately annexed them because they got the horse event. where the Duchess of Burgundy dies, and like you immediately inherit everything. So it was like Super France. Yeah, yeah. Alright, first war is done. Easy peasy. I need Venice or Genoa's trade league to break up. That would be very helpful for me. Yo, what's up, Mouse? How you doing? You doing some Hoi 4 Ottoman Empire? Did you do the thing to get the Sultana? It's like having a fever looking at... Yeah, bad borders are bad borders. But sometimes paradox gonna paradox, you know? There are also 52 treaties of Tokyo. I love those events. Love them. It's like the treaties of Paris in our timeline, because there's like 40,000 treaties of Paris. Is there anyone else we could ally here in Italy? Because I would like very much to get that mission done. Alright, what I think I'm going to do next is... Oh, yes, we got the birthplace of the Renaissance in Florence! Yay! Alright, let's see. Authoritarianism, Republicanism, Female, The goods produced is nice. I didn't really have a problem with manpower last time. I think I'm going to go with meritocratic rule. Honestly. Alright, we're going to repay... We're going to repay the burger loans. Immediately take some more burger loans. I am going to pay off the 2 bank loans with the high interest. Then I am going to embrace. Get that free sab. Get an extra 100 admin. Holy shit, we are just flying through these. And then we're going to make haste slowly, which is... we just got to basically get our crown land high and get everyone's influence low. The communist states of America was an absolute pain in the ass. Oh, man. You went super ahistorical with that one. Made everyone go ahistorical. We have surpassed most of our rivals. Ooh, Naples. Wait, Naples is free? Yes, they are. Ooh, I wish I should have been... You know, there's no way I could build a spy network on them anyway. Yes, burger loans. The burgers. The masters of the towns. Like a Meister burger. Yes, you can... basically, you take a loan from your local merchants, essentially. They're cheaper than taking a loan from a bank. Well, the inflation's less devastating. It's only like 1% interest rate versus 4% from a bank. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Let's debase currency here. And then execute the official. Yay! And now we can sell the Renaissance to people and make buttloads of ducats that way. The war is both sizes more than both World War II and World War II combined, and you were playing normal Hoi 4. Gotcha. Ottoman Federation, really? Alright, so what we might do, we fight Ferrara, we get Austria to come in to help against, and we make the Pope break their alliance with Soluso. And then I can ally Saluzzo. And I also might get one of their vassals transferred, maybe Perugia or Urbino. Democratic Ottoman Empire, you don't play DLCs. That's fair. The DLCs are so many of them; they're so expensive. But I do wanna get them because you know, the achievements. It's time to turn up the maintenance, I think. Ooh, Burgundy declared on Provence. No surprise there. That's pretty normal. Oh yeah, guys. I have to wake up very early Thursday, so War Thunders might be a little bit shorter. Wednesday, maybe only like 2 hours, because I have to go to bed like stupid early because I've got to wake up at like 5 in the morning, and I want to make sure I'm actually able to do that. You're playing as Poland this time. Nice. You know, have you gotten the bear as the Polish leader? That's a thing, right? Are they allied Albania? Ugh. Okay, well, maybe we won't be fighting Ferrara. Fuck. Oh, we just need to wait for the Shadow Empire. And then they'll leave. And then Austria will help us. The DLC... It's a DLC to get the bear leader. Damn. Ooh, France is now declared on Provence. The Shadow Kingdom event should fire soon. think we're gonna go Diplo again. Diplo innovative. We've got all the favors we need, so let's just improve relations. Yeah, I don't know about it with any of the DLC stuff, but yeah, as far as I know, at least in the base game, Saudi Arabia has a very bad focus tree. Like a lot of the base nations, you know, with the exception of like the big powers for the Axis and the Allies, they really don't have very good focus trees. But I don't know that for sure because I haven't played it. All right, next thing I'm going to do is develop Florence to 30 so we can get that age objective done. Just go ahead and get multiple claims on Ferrara. Ooh, all right. Turn down the army maintenance for a little while. That's true. That's true. But I think I know Turkey did get a new focus tree. I know he doesn't use the DLC, but they did get a focus tree, and like I think it was like man the guns, or like there's a Bosphorus one. Also, Turkey has a little bit better economy, like an economic base than Saudi Arabia does. Saudi Arabia's problem is it's boxed in by the British. They got all those protectorates over there. Let's get the ducats. Now looks like the Ottomans are going to be a big player this time. You say that, Nath, but they're really not once they get their focus tree going. They've got so much manpower. Oh yeah, you definitely want to get them when they're all weak. Saudi Arabia, you got to get some alliances or something. New army type. We'll go Gallia. We could probably beat... Yeah, if Austria comes in, we could definitely beat Milan. Definitely the cheese and alcohol. Mayonnaise is kind of 50-50. I hate mayo, personally. Come on, we need the Shadow Kingdom event to happen. That's gonna let me really go wild in Italy. Oh, interesting. Russian guy. Well, right now we're in a waiting game, but honestly, I kind of like our setup. Once the Shadow Kingdom event happens, we can actually get Austria to help us out with these guys. Couple of months, we'll be able to seize land and we'll have an election. I think November 11th is when our next election is. Let's see. 333. Or we can keep Cosimo, which I think is what we're gonna do. He's old, so he's probably gonna die before too long, but. think we're going to do consolidation of power. Alright, that event is lower. Hurts losing the mill points like that, but I really don't want that disaster to happen. We're making good monarch points though, so I don't think it'll be a huge issue. That'll be another mission completed. Really need this Shadow Kingdom event to fire. That would be very helpful. Good news! Take the production over the stab. Castile's got their disaster with the nobility going. Is there anyone else we can sell this to since Austria has... Ooh, Bohemia. Alright, gotta keep that income up. We're not going to call the Diet. We're going to let them call it. We'll let the estates call it when they want. I would very much like the money, but the Republican tradition, I don't want to have to build back up with mill points again so soon. That's right, Jeremy. Yeah, no, thank you for the reminder. I always forget that's a thing, that changing your nation. Of course, you can't form Tuscany until you get to Admin Tech 10. So, you know, I do have to be a little careful. But yes, that is a good reminder. I always forget that's a thing. Right now, we're just waiting for the Shadow Kingdom event so I can actually call Austria in on some of these guys. Or for Genoa's trade lead to break up. That would be helpful too. Okay, actually, can I get Mantua to break that alliance with Milan and then just call in Saluzzo for Parma? I don't have enough favors. How many favors do I have? Let's curry and see. 36. Well, we'll see. We'll keep it going. He did. He did. At the start, he was rival to me. Very annoying. But I did luck out. Renaissance spawned with me. So I was able to immediately embrace it. Yeah. Austria was rival to me too, but they immediately like changed rival. So that was good. So I was able to ally them pretty quick. Ah, there's the Shadow Kingdom. Which one's the Emperor voting for? Ferrara is fighting the Ottomans because they're allied with... Oh, and Ferrara's allied Aragon. Lovely. Lovely. Mother fricker. Here's something I can do. I can build a spy network on Savoy. Because I can claim Nice. Oh, they annexed Montferrat. Money has not been a problem, really. It's very nice. If we can get the Miltech 6 before everyone else, that's going to be big, too. And I am going to go the roleplay path and go with Innovative as my second idea group. The policy, like, Innovative in and of itself isn't great, but its ideas mesh well with the Tuscan ideas, and you just get some sick policies with other what do you call them? With the other things I'll be taking. Because I'm going to take quality. I'm going to take quantity too, probably. And quality and Innovative is very powerful. You get plus 15% infantry combat ability. And because we are allied to the Emperor, we're going to stay in the Empire. But as soon as Austria is not Emperor anymore, we're out. Or, you know, just when we get too big. Ooh, Siena won't even come in right now. Austria comes in. Damn, is Savoy that powerful? Or is that Genoa? It's Genoa. Okay, it looks like their army is over in Asia, though, so that will actually work out well for me. I'm gonna let my spy network on Savoy build up so I can claim Nice. Interesting. We aren't getting the... stability less than 2. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's take aggressive expansion impact. Well, that's probably going to fire, unfortunately. But if we're at war when it happens, maybe we can play it a little loose there. We'll see. All right. This is going to be a difficult war, but we can do it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget that they have that that special with the Bonfire of the Vanities. Like, Savonarola can take over and become like a theater. Yeah. I need, you know, that's an interesting... If they made it, like, a little bit more common, I think people might try it a little bit more. But, yeah, that's always one of those interesting... I mean, because basically, it kind of was a theocracy for a little while Savonarola was in power. I should build a spy network on them, just to make the siege go a little bit quicker. Yeah, yeah. I mean, when he fell hard. If you've ever played Assassin's Creed 2, the Savonarola DLC was such a waste. It could have been so much better. I'd like to take my ships and fight Lucas, but Savoy and Genoa's ships are just going to come in and crush us. Oh. Okay, I get the Mateo goes into exile. He becomes a 553, becomes ruler, and we get the millenarian theocracy, tier 1 government reform. You did, but it was like over a decade ago. So yeah, I actually replayed that not long ago on stream. Damn, 40% maximum absolutism? Holy crap. That is OP. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should. Let's see. Do I do like the government reform, though, and I want to keep the Medicis, but, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. You know what? For the meme. For the meme. I should, just to be safe, though. I'm gonna take some money from the burgers and get some indulgences because I don't want to deal with excommunication. We've already got a wall breach. That's lucky. Miltech 6. Protestant Florence, Tuscany, Italy, Rome managed to keep the Medici as well. This is really my first time. I started a run last week, and I did very well. I was able to form Tuscany, no problem, but France allied with Venice, Genoa, and Genoa was huge. Genoa took some stuff up, like this stuff. and they got Sardinia. France also allied with Naples. So basically, France was allied with the 3 other big guys in Italy, and they were just boxing me in. And I allied the Ottomans, but the Ottomans never got to Constantinople. So they didn't get their empire, they didn't get that government reform they get. It was brutal. Yeah, I should have. I should have tried that. Who is Genoa, Burgundy, and Naples? Might get them to break that alliance with Naples. You can alternate. That's true. Yeah, that's a good way to tone down the AE. Wow, they sieged out Austria. That is crazy. Gonna get some mercs here. Savoy's on low. I'll get Savoy out, and that'll take Geneva out. Oh, give me that. Oh, they're not allied with... Okay. Yeah, thank you, Nath. Happy Eid to you. Let's hold off on that just now. Let's see. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this going a little while longer before we have to worry about Savoy. Ah, they're gonna siege it down. All right, let's get them out. Let's get Savoy out. Let's get something from Savoy. Alright, we can get some war reps, we can get a little bit of ducats. That'll be fine. And they lost their big ally with Castile, right? No, they didn't. How about no money? And no war reps? And lose your alliance? Yeah, okay, so they'll end the alliance with Castile. How about this? Yes, okay, they'll give money and they'll give me an alliance. They'll break their alliance with Castile. I'll take that. Alright, Genoa is sieged down. Okay, now, let's see. Of course they did. Alright, Genoa, let's see. Go ahead and end that alliance with Siena right now. Give me Corsica, war ups, and a little bit of cash. 200 ducats? Yeah, we'll take that. AE's not even that bad. Let's try, instead of Corsica, I can't because that's more than 100% war score. Okay, can we get this too? Ooh, that's not that bad. Luca. Coalition will not form. That's not even really that much AE. Alright, and all their money? Keep trying to keep Savonarola in there. Are we still allied with Austria? We are, okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, also, thank you to the new subscriber. Appreciate that, gamer. We're at 440, boys. Can seize land. Get rid of that army. Go ahead and break these alliance, or not alliances, but the, and let's improve with some outrage countries. We'll not get the next idea just yet. We'll save up for the next tech. Oh, that's. I was wondering why Luca was so. I knew it was high dev, but I didn't think it was that high dev. It's because of the. It's already in my state. We pray for his health. All right, so the type of government changes to theocracy. We get duchy, which no big deal. Theocracy, enact clerical state government reform, gives the following government mechanics: devotion from converting provinces +2, national tax modifier, and loyalty for clergy. We have a stable government. Cosimo! He got another Cosimo. He's actually not bad. 626. Oh, reform progress growth. That's good. Alright, let's see. National Sailors. Commercial mission, extra merchant, global trade power, yearly devotion, mission. I think the... Yeah, we could go... Let's get that free merchant. So we got a guy in Valencia, we got a guy in Alexandria. Oh, we've got another government reform. Okay. Average lifespan, education. Education, advisor costs. We already have a lot of, but the idea costs, that kind of is, yeah. Ooh, an alliance offer from Castile? Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's see. Who should we take? Probably the burgers. Yeah, burgers. They're a little disloyal. We could get Saluzzo to break that alliance, hopefully. Yeah, we got the diplomats. We should be currying favors with these guys. Did they get hungry? No, they did not. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. Lost our spy master. And what did they want us to build? A dock in Pisa. They'll give us a free production for that too, so that's actually a pretty good building to build. I need to do a better job about building a navy in this one. Get some ships. As soon as I get enough favors, I'm going to call in or make Saluzzo break that alliance with Siena. Okay. Let's see. Do we want he can serve God, gives the papal influence. We'll go with the diplomatic relations. Austria we can keep just getting trust, I think. That'll probably be a good thing. Ooh, okay. They did not take the Iberian wedding. Interesting. Very interesting. Leagues, Ragusa, Ferrara, Naples, and Saluzzo. Ooh. I was gonna say Brandenburg's having a good game, but no, they lost Berlin to Bohemia. Very interesting. But they got Stettin as a junior partner. Huh. Very interesting game we got here. Almost as interesting as the one we had in our first run. Though, obviously, that didn't work out great for me, so hopefully this time's a little bit better. We could get rid of Patronage of the Arts. I'm just thinking of our next mission that we're trying to do here, which is to, like, you know... Well, we've already got the influence, so that's good. Never mind. We don't need to do that. We don't do anything on that front. check out. Price of paper went up. That's good. Another galley. Gotta remember, gotta keep building up the fleet this time. We had a very weak navy, and I mean we're still gonna have a weak navy for a little while. When's our truce with them up? 71, 2 years? Actually, we might fight Savoy again. Because they're only allied with Trent right now. That's not worth it. That could work. Trade. Yeah. Build one of those in pizza. Alright, let's take some burger loans. And upgrade pizza. Truce with him is up in 78. We could just reset the truce by, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Austria is still emperor. Sweden has inherited Burgundy. Okay. Interesting. Province war score cost, minus 20%. Hell yeah, that's big. They did want that pizza. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I think we fight Savoy. Honestly, I think Savoy is probably the way to go. We won't call in Saluzzo because that would take some of our favors away. What? Where did Milan get that from? What? Okay, fair enough, I guess. I didn't even see the war. Did they threaten war, maybe? Okay, good for Milan. Okay, the lowlands are now independent. Oh, we captured a ship. Hell yeah. We really flew through Diplo ideas. Keep waiting for these damn separatists to happen, but free taxes. There we go. Alright, Savoy's army was stack wiped, and Trent is good. Okay, Austria wants Trent. Trent will see. Wow, they will give that up. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Alright, now, let's see. Savoy, give me Nisa, Cuomo, and that. Honestly, not that bad. Austria's cool with that. Give me some money and war reps as well. Yeah, 215 ducats. We'll take all that. Core all that up. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, Seleucia might be a little upset. Because because they don't have anything to take anymore, but we'll see. Now, people are pissed at me, probably. So, we're going to quickly declare on them, because they have no one that will help them. I'm not going to call in any allies, just going to beat them up real quick. And I know this is probably going to get me close to a coalition, so I'm going to have to chill out with the conquest after this for a little bit, but... All of our debts are paid right now. We're in good shape. Very good shape. One of my neighbors is already at admin tech 7. Damn. Alright, lands for the church. Curtail clerical privileges. I think we go curtail. Just for the extra admin cost, and just to make the clergy a little less influential. Oh yeah, that immediately allows me to buy that. It is gonna suck because we won't have enough admin points to core up Siena, at least not initially, I don't believe, but we'll see. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. I should have been spying on these guys. Also, gonna focus on admin now. Because we finished up Diplo ideas. Ooh, okay. They're letting the Teutons in. Gyat. Welcome in. I win. I. Thank you for spamming the chat. YouTube's not even allowing it. Appreciate that. All right. That war is over. Coalition will not form because you need 4 in a coalition, and Genoa and I still have a truce, I believe, for another few years. Yeah, 3 years, so that should be plenty of time. To get down the coalition. Oof, that's so expensive to core up. Anyway, we will... gems are now being produced in Siena. That's an awesome event to get. Of course, Pope excommunicated me. Thank you, Pope. Let's get some loans and buy some indulgences. Appreciate you, Pope, man. Appreciate you. Fine, Castile, I'll give you some cash. Saluzzo, I'm not giving you anything. Sorry, bud. I think we're almost at the end of our road together. What kind of musket do I have in use? Don't think we have muskets just yet. Let me double check the tech here. We have cannons, we have bombards, but yeah, I don't think we have muskets. We get infantry fire at the next mill tech. We'll get like early arquebuses next, I believe. We'll get pike and shot infantry. We no longer have the terrible what do you call it? The malice for not enough crown land. Go ahead and get our army over there for the Savoyard rebels that are about to break out. Ooh, they had to release Geneva. What's our army professionalism look? 5% professional. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Austria would come in. We could probably beat that with... I don't have a claim though, do I? No, I don't. I have to build a spy network on them. I mean, we need to take a little bit of a break right now. Because we've got so much AE, but... We'll let the thing tick over for the year. Could we fight Venice? They're allied with Aragon. Castile, they're fighting another war, but they would because Aragon would come in, so they don't have the distant war modifier for that one. What war are they fighting? Sus and Tunis, okay. Kind of at a stopper on buildings. We should build some barracks, but also we should pay off these loans. If we could just take Genoa, we could add that as a state. Wait, why didn't Mantua... Oh, they're helping someone, probably. Yeah, they're helping Milan. Ooh, but France made them break that alliance, it looks like. Ah, we lost our general. He was a good one. Alright, truce with Genoa is up. Still got 2 of these outstanding loans, but once that's done, we can start building some barracks. I think that's probably our next building. Because we got all our money-making stuff built, for the most part. don't get a special... What ideas did France take, just out of curiosity? Sweden? Sweden took... Okay. Interesting. They took admin. Apparently there are no more outraged countries. That's good. Who's Milan fighting? Switzerland. Swiss conquest of... Oh, wow. The Swiss are coming in on Cuomo. Honestly, I'm very tempted to join this. Or not join it, but to go in after that. Maybe gobble up a little bit. Get Parma, Pavia, connect my lands that way. Switzerland's going to be annoying to have on the border, though. It's going to suck. Hey, Austria's controller. England finally got the War of the Roses. Ah, gold found in Tafilot. Portugal has ended the bullion famine. Alright, and we got L minus interest per annum, so that should slowly start to decrease. Oh, they made him release Parma, and... Oh, wow, they took a lot. Holy crap. Okay. Independence is being guaranteed by Switzerland. They will probably break that fairly soon. Whereas I have a claim on Parma. Okay. So I think this is a good place to call it here for tonight. When we come back, we'll be able to go in on Parma pretty easily. In fact, I might just declare that war immediately. When we come back and then fight Switzerland, maybe make Switzerland give some stuff up, like give that stuff back to Milan. At least one or two of those provinces. And then we can fight Milan again later. Yeah, they wouldn't accept vassalization. Yeah, so that's going to do it here for tonight. I hope everyone has enjoyed. Appreciate everyone who came out tonight. Nafe, Jeremy, I think. Jeremy La Tonneau, I think is how your name is going to be pronounced. I'm sorry if I butchered that. We also need to thank Mouse, Ethan, Dynamo, and even the I win, I gat guy who just spammed that in the chat. Appreciate you too, brother. Also, thank you to any lurkers as well. We will be back with this on Thursday. Tomorrow over on Twitch, I'm going to be continuing my Breath of Fire 2 campaign. Wednesday over here on YouTube, we'll be doing some War Thunder. And then this weekend, it'll be a mix of this and War Thunder as well. But I appreciate you all for coming out tonight. Also, again, thank you to the new subscriber. And we will see everyone next time. Peace.